Hi everyone, welcome back to part 2 of our 30-day overlanding adventure around Vancouver Island. After a peaceful night's sleep at our camp spot outside Christina Lake, we woke up early, packed up camp, and hit the trail. Morning everybody, beginning of day 4. I actually slept pretty good. It was nice and quiet here last night. And we just finished packing up, had some breakfast, actually had a warm breakfast burrito and some hot coffee because it was actually
pretty chilly.
It's pretty chilly this morning. But the sun's out and it's a beautiful day so far. So we're going to journey our way to Vancouver, get a hotel room, which I know is not what we normally do, but we need a break for a day.
We usually do take a break after the first 3 or 4 days because we push so hard the first 3 or 4 days to get out west from coming from Indiana. Obviously it takes a while to get out here, especially when you're coming to British Columbia and Canada, So we usually, when we come out west, we usually go about 3 or 4 days, and then we might get a hotel just to kind of refresh and then settle in for the next round.
So and then we're gonna explore Vancouver for the day and a little bit tomorrow and then to the island. So we'll see you there. Bye. We ventured off the trail and back onto the pavement, heading west towards Vancouver. You know us, we can't resist a good trail. So we took a little detour when we saw a promising dirt road. explored it a little bit, marked some future camp spots, and then got back on track. We soon came upon the beautiful city of Osoyoos. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. We felt like we'd been transported to California. Surf shops, palm trees, and a gorgeous lake, along with Spanish-style buildings, made it feel like a little slice of paradise. Sadly, no video footage. Sometimes you just get caught up in the views and you forget to turn the camera on. But it's definitely a beautiful place to check out if you're ever in the area. Continuing our journey further, we stumbled upon a stretch of farmer stands. We couldn't resist stopping to grab some unique small bottles of syrup and some delicious cherries. We left the countryside in the rearview mirror and came upon Vancouver. We were awed by the sky-high apartment buildings, bustling traffic, and the amount of people everywhere. It's a very busy city, but we were ready to find a hotel and relax for the night. Parking is always a challenge for us with our Jeep's height in any city. Parking garages just usually don't give us enough height, and a lot of hotels don't have adequate outdoor parking. So we decided to cross the bridge and head north to find a good spot to park and a decent room for the night. We found a wood fire pizza shop and stopped and grabbed some pie for dinner. As you can see, Buddy was super excited for a big comfy bed to relax in and kind of hoped it was all for him. We booked our ferry ride for the next day, but couldn't get a ticket till 4 p.m. The later departure gave us the chance to relax and not have to hurry off in the morning, and to scout out a good place for lunch. Driving back into the heart of Vancouver felt like a park tour, and after grabbing some lunch, we headed to the ferry. We had only done a small ferry last summer in Canada, so we weren't quite sure what to expect with this one. But the process was fairly smooth, apart from the waiting to board. Once on the ferry, we soaked in the stunning ocean views, filled with excitement for our island adventure.
So it's the late evening, well, not late evening, but the afternoon of day 5. So we had to kind of kill some time in Vancouver today. But now we are finally on the ferry, and the ferry is finally moving.
Yeah.
We've been sitting in line for 2 hours, but we made it, and we're on our way to Vancouver Island for potentially the next
Weeks.
2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So not really sure. Just playing it by ear.
The weather is awesome.
Yeah.
60s, mid-60s.
Yep.
No humidity. Much better than home in Indiana.
Yeah, where it's probably 90 and humid.
Yes, and this is our view.
We got a nice view. I'll take you to the side of the boat. Heading out on the water. So that's our view for the next hour and 40 minutes, according to what the itinerary is of the ferry. It says it's an hour 40. We're supposed to leave at 4, and it's 4:20.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get to Vancouver by 6, because we need to find a place to stay.
Yeah. Might sleep at a Costco.
Yeah, that'll be a first ever.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta do what you gotta do. And then tomorrow will be Victoria and the surrounding area in Victoria.
We were inspired to visit the island after watching Chrome from Van City Van Life on YouTube. We had discovered him last summer while in Canada, and we had been watching his adventures ever since. We couldn't wait to explore the beauty of Vancouver Island for ourselves. With so many days spent just driving from Indiana to Vancouver, We felt like our adventure was finally starting to begin. The ferry ride was about an hour and 40 minutes, but the loading and unloading took a bit longer. By the time we arrived, it was too late to travel far, so we headed to Nanaimo. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I think throughout this video series, you're going to hear us pronounce that 10 different ways, so I apologize for any butchering we've done to that name. But this lovely city on the east coast of Vancouver Island is about 111 kilometers northwest of Victoria. In Nanaimo, we decided to hit up the Costco, partly to check out if there are any cool different items, and partly to restock our supplies. We'd seen in many videos that you can stay overnight at this Costco, but after some debate, we opted for a room to get a good night's rest and prepare for the wild adventures ahead on the island. It is 9 o'clock here, and it still looks like 7 o'clock back home. Don't worry, Jeep. We're going to hit the trails soon. Thank you for watching, and get ready for some fantastic adventures on the island in our upcoming videos. These videos have just been pretty much us driving and a little bit of exploring, so there's a lot yet to come. So please make sure that you subscribe to our channel, you like this video, and you hit the notification bell so you can see what we put out next. Please check out our Patreon page or our Buy Me a Coffee page. We appreciate any support that you give, and thank you all just for watching our adventures. We hope you enjoy them and all the future ones to come. And remember, life is an adventure. Might as well make it an epic one.